Hark! Shalom, pilgrims. Right, in the last video we spoke about how it was absolutely fundamentally vital that humanity experiences a transformation of human nature brought about by the transformation of the human soul or the human spirit, collectively and individually. This video, we're going to introduce God, because it's only God that can make that happen. Here's a quote from the Bible. I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. I will remove from you your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh. It's from Ezekiel. I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. This is exactly what is required, right, from the human being to have a new spirit in order to become a reborn, transformed being that is no longer opposed to and in rebellion against God. And collectively, that would transform this world into heaven. The only other alternative is the world gets transformed essentially into hell. Now this is a tough one, because I'm going to try and explain in words what can only be given directly by Spirit. Again, I'm reading here from The Way of Spirit and Truth, aka All People Must Know. I wrote the book with the Holy Spirit of God, because the Spirit of God came into me when we wrote the book together. I'll give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. That's exactly what happened. Okay, God is Spirit with a capital S. And I have no idea what spirit is. It is alive. It is conscious. It is able to engage with and interact with other spirits. It is person as well. It is a person, if you like, or personable. It has personality, so therefore it's he, she maybe. God, the Father, the absolute creator of everything in existence, is completely unfathomable. Okay, people talk about God. Good, let's talk about God, and we'll also talk about Jesus, and we'll talk about the Holy Spirit. God the Father that created everything is impossible to comprehend, completely and utterly impossible. You may as well ask a flea to comprehend the workings of the global positioning satellite system. It's so far out of its remit of what its brain can do. We cannot possibly comprehend God. But we can experience God. We can experience God as Spirit, because we have spirits. Our spirit can experience the Spirit of God and be transformed by it. I have no idea how God created the universe, but I know He did. The Big Bang theory is explained by physicists and astronomers and astrophysicists and so forth. I'm pretty good with that. It's actually very similar to Genesis. Genesis in the Bible, in page 1, chapter 1, is probably a bit more poetic. But it's basically the same process being described. God creates systems, and God creates by using systems that He has created to create more systems that create things. I created this bowl here, this pot. I didn't sort of snap my hands and fingers and it appeared finished. I created it by taking a base material and going through a process of transforming its form and then putting it into a kiln that transformed it again, and in another process, and then applying a glaze, another process. And these processes, these systems, created the output. I created the bowl. Now, if I was God, I could say I created the bowl and I created the systems that created the bowl. God creates through systems, through biological systems, through nervous systems, through circulatory systems and digestive systems and nervous systems. Obviously, when you look throughout nature, if you look through all living things, everything is comprised of systems, and so is the universe. The stars created elements when they were compressed and exploded. The entire universe is a machine for creating life, and the space for life as we understand it here to exist. Something like that. Yeah? Certainly what didn't happen was that everything in existence, the infinitely vast and completely massive universe, came out of nothing. You know, atheists might mock some of the things that Christians believe or even Christians know to be true. Well, how about the belief that everything came out of literally nothing? Like space and time and all matter and all the infinitude of it came out of what? Nothing? Don't be ridiculous. It's impossible for it to come out of nothing. It had to come from something. And I happen to know that that something is God. Right. So, the universe, the world, completely awesome and explorable as material. Scientists look at the material of things, how it's made, go deeper and deeper into it, and suddenly the atom starts to look like a universe. But anyway, and physical matter appears to be somehow illusionary. But anyway, but we're looking at the material world, within the material world, being subject to the material world, looking at it with devices of the material world. All you can look at is the materials of it, essentially. We're never going to, that way, understand how God did it, how God does it, but there's an inherent intelligence running through all of it because it all just works and fits together beautifully. It's balanced, it's inherent, there isn't just chaos and dissolution of everything. I'm good with the Big Bang. I'm not anti-science. Science is to do with the material. And like I say, it sounds a lot like Genesis. And like I say, everything, all of it, billions of stars, billions and billions of galaxies containing billions of stars, from nothing, stop it. It didn't come from nothing. It's impossible, it's ludicrous. It came from God, the Father, the Creator of all things. Good. Next video is going to be the qualities of God. Qualities. Who are we to speak of the qualities of God? Nevertheless, that's what I wrote. That's what I'm going to do. Shalom, shalom, pilgrims. See you in a moment.